Hey guys, it is Denmark here and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are here once again on FIFA 20 for episode 28 of my Sheffield United career mode. Now if you did miss last episode, you did miss a very good one. We beat Liverpool, Burnley and Wolves. Now I know you're wondering how on earth did we beat Liverpool. Now we came into the episode facing Liverpool first. We beat them 4-0, they just weren't on form. Then we went to Burnley, beat them 4-0. And then Wolves, it was a tougher game, it was 3-2, but it moved us up to 9th in the table. As you can see right here, we're a point behind Wolves and we're a bit further away from the relegation battle, so I'm delighted with that. But today, it's a few days later and I don't know if I can repeat these performances. We're on a 3-game win streak anyway, as we've got our first game against Manchester United at Bramall Lane. Now if you do go on to enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, so if you do go on to enjoy this video, smash that like button. If you are new to the channel as well, hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell if you want notifications whenever these videos go live. So let's go to Bramall Lane for this game against Manchester United. Welcome to Bramall Lane as we kick off episode 28 in style against a very big team in England, although they haven't been that good in the previous seasons, but they are going to be today as we face Manchester United. As you can see, the flurry of red in the stands, which is our home supporters. Obviously Manchester United are wearing black today, but it still doesn't mean they aren't going to be good, so we've got to pick up our paces. Hopefully we can continue the form of the previous episode, and that's all I can say. Hopefully we can just do that. So for our lineup today, we've got Henderson in goals, Baldock, Egan, Tomodi and Stevens are the back four. In the middle we've got Fleck, Morrison and Ollie Norwood, the captain today. We've got Brendan Fagan, Callum Robinson and Lys Mousset up top for ourselves. Brendan Fagan, he's only 16, he's getting his first start against Manchester United. I think he started against Wolves as well. Sorry, his second start. He's doing quite well for himself. De Gea starts in goals with Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, De Vrij and Hakimi at the back. Fred and Greenwood are the CDMs today. Pereira, Lingard and Daniel James are the attacking midfielders. And Marcus Rashford starts up top for United today. Oh, nice turn there from John Fleck. He's away at the defence. He's hit it from there to the box. It's not troubling David De Gea though. We've got the ball with John Fleck inside, in towards Norwood. Nice football here. It's into Rafa Morrison. He skips away from one. Morrison hits it straight at David De Gea. And Wan-Bissaka can overhead kick that away. We're all over Man United right now as Rashford picks it up on the halfway line. Baldock can find Brendan Fagan. He hasn't really done much this match, but the ball hasn't been out in the wings, to be fair to him. So he's been playing okay, but the ball's been more centralised. This is into Robinson. He skips away from one. Robinson now can play through. Into Rafa Morrison. He takes a touch to Robinson. Can he put it past De Gea? No, he can't. It's a good save by the Spaniard, and ever so close to making it 1-0, here at Bramall Lane. The ball's through now in towards Rashford. He skipped away from our defender. Who is he played that into? Pereira plays into Fred. I didn't know what was happening. I could not see Pereira on that far side, but Fred misses. Good save there from Dean Henderson. Fantastic save from him actually. Look at this on the volley. Lingard was putting Henderson off as well, but he still made the save. It stays 0-0 right now. Zaha, since when did he sign for Man United again? He's on for Marcus Rashford. The ball's into the box from Fred. Onto the head of Baldock. We can try clear that as far away as possible. Baldock skins Pogba once again. And we can get the ball up only as far as Wan-Bissaka though. Fred whips in the ball into the box. We can try clear that away, and Zaha, who has just come on the pitch, has scored for Manchester United. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. 3 minutes added on. Can we do something here? Stevens wins it from the Manchester United player. I don't know who it was, but we can try attack here as Robinson plays it into Lewis Ferguson, trying to drive against the defence here. He's been tackled by Wan-Bissaka. Nothing's been given by the ref. What a shocking decision there by the referee, and nothing has been given. It's out wide. Martial back into Wan-Bissaka. They have won the game basically. That is full time now. If we can just know we can't get the ball up, that is full time. And it should have been a draw. I reckon it should have been a draw. They just got lucky. I mean, you could argue we've been lucky in a few matches previous, but in the end, Manchester United come away 1-0 winners here at Bramall Lane. The winning streak has ended, but I didn't really expect it to go on any further anyway. But what can you do? We played very well, though I won't fault our performance. Manchester United were just a better team, as you would expect in our second season as manager. We can't transform this team that much. But Zaha's goal for Manchester United breaks the deadlock and is the decisive goal in this game. To be fair to Manchester United, they did have more shots and shots on target. They had more possession as well, so in the end, I can't really argue with that. Man of the match today was Wilfried Zaha, who came on in like the 70th minute or something, so he played very well, I guess. De Gea made 4 saves today. Dean Henderson made 5. It wasn't enough. If he had made one more, I can't really say, oh, if he had made one more, because he did very well. We could have lost at least 3-0 there with the saves that he was making. Look at our games. We're facing Bournemouth here, and then 3 days later we're against Manchester City, so we've got to field probably our youth lineup against Bournemouth, because the guys that we play in this game aren't going to be fit enough for the Manchester City game, and this is why Christmas congestion is just not wanted, really. But anyway, after that game against Manchester United, we come into this game quite positive. We're drawn on points right now with Bournemouth, as you can see there in the standings page. We're both on 22 points. Can we make it 25, or will it be at 23? Or maybe still at 22? Let's find out. Let's go into this game at Bournemouth and see how we get on. Here we are at the Vitality Stadium facing Bournemouth for the second game of this episode. We come into this game with a youth lineup. Obviously last game was a few days ago against Manchester United. We lost 1-0 due to Zaha's goal, as you've just seen anyway. But we've also got a game against Man City in about 3 days, so we've got to rest the team for that. So we're playing our kind of youth or young lineup right now. And a campaign to remember Kevin Volland. Projected goals 29 for this season. Bournemouth have Johnson in goals. Stacey, Simpson, Cook and Holt are at the back for themselves. Brooks, Lerma, Cook and Danjuma are in the midfield, and up top, or sorry, in the cam role they've got Willian Jose and they've got Volland up top. For ourselves then, we've got Michael Verrips in goals. Baldock, Brian O'Connell and Morgan King are the back four. In the middle we've got Carruthers, Lundstrom, Ferguson and Freeman. In the centre forward role we've got Tyler Smith, and up top we've got David Parkhurst. As you can see, a very different lineup to before. Carruthers plays it into Smith. Obviously youth lineup, they're not going to be playing as well as our normal team do. They've still got many years of improvement to come, but hopefully we can get at least something with them. It's into David Parkhurst, who messed up there. It's into Sammy Carruthers, going to hit the first time. What did I just say? Never mind. It might come in to play at the end of the game, but it's not coming to play now. Sammy Carruthers puts us 1-0 up against Bournemouth. The youth side for Sheffield United have played so well so far. That's our first attack, and the way we built that up was amazing. There was a space in the channel left on the right hand side. The captain for today, Sammy Carruthers, puts that into the back of the net past Johnson, and we're 1-0 up. John Lundstrom picks up in the middle, can find Tyler Smith. He skips away from his defender. He's going to hit it as Tyler Smith straight at the keeper of Johnson, and that's our third shot of the game already in the 15th minute. A lot of positive things coming out of this so far, but hopefully our defence, who don't really play that much, can keep up and keep solid. Luke Freeman takes a free kick in towards Brian on the edge of the box. Brian's going to hit it with the left foot. It's wider goal. Good opportunity there for ourselves, but we didn't take it. And there's the replay of the goal. Sammy Carruthers on the outside of the right boot, curling it into the left corner. Lewis Cook on the edge of the box. He's going to hit it, is he, for Bournemouth? He's skipping away from our defender. O'Connell gets in the way. Beautiful defending there from O'Connell, and that's the ball given straight away into Bournemouth. Volland turns. Don't hit it. He has hit it, and it's straight at Michael Verrips. We need to make sure that Volland isn't able to get these shots away. But look at that, he chipped it up himself, hit it on the half volley. But Verrips was there to cover. Maybe later on in the game he won't be. Fine, Luke Freeman out wide. He's got the pace on Stacey, does he? Cuts inside, can play it through to Lundstrom. Lundstrom sets off. Dave Parkhurst, who hits it. Oh, ever so close there for our striker. Johnson just wasn't able to meet it as Lewis Ferguson whips into the box onto the head of Morgan King. And I don't know what's going on there. Have we got a penalty? David Brooks has given away a penalty. Right, let's look at this. David Brooks on Morgan King. Oh, he smacked him in the back of the head. I don't know if that was on purpose, but the former Sheffield United man has given a penalty to us. Oh, that's a poor penalty by Luke Freeman. He's going to hit it though. Johnson saves. And look at that. We've not got a set penalty taker in this youth team, and Luke Freeman hit it. It wasn't a very good penalty, and it was saved by the keeper for Bournemouth. Luke Freeman whips into the box now. Straight away O'Connell on the header. Saved by the keeper. And that could have decided the match, and we've just gone and missed it. Lewis Ferguson into the box for Sheffield United, onto the head. Is that another penalty? What's going on here? We've been given another penalty. Bournemouth just seem to be dodgy in the box. Either that, or we're just being dodgy. Why is he just standing there? What's going on? Let's look at this. Willian Jose. He does headbutt him, but is it really a penalty? Do we have a better penalty taker than this? So we're going to hit it. Luke Freeman's going to the right this time. Luke Freeman hits it into the back of the net. We are 2-0 up. I don't know if it's deserved or not, because these two penalties, you can argue so much. Are they deserved? Are they not? But we've gone 2-0 up. We've making the most of them. That's what I'm going to say. We've made the most of these penalty opportunities. Luke Freeman puts it into the back of the net this time around. This time Johnson isn't able to save it, and it's 2-0. Danjuma now sprints down the left. He plays it back into Kevin Volland. Is he going to hit it? He does indeed. And the ball's ricocheted into Willian Jose. He's actually offside. Oh, get in. The man who gave away the penalty that we scored has put it in the back of the net, but it is offside. That's a lovely ball actually out wide into Danjuma. We've not got a man on him. He's cut back, played it back in towards Hult. And we just want to keep a clean sheet from Michael Verrips. Possibly it's into Cook. He's got some space in the middle. He's hit it. And as I say, I want a clean sheet. They have scored. Bournemouth are looking to get a goal back now and equalise it. And hopefully they don't. Added time is over. And we have surely won this game. It's into Sammy Cruz. He's going to hit it from a long range. And that doesn't matter, because that is full time. And we have beaten Bournemouth 2-1. And we are away from home with the youth team. I don't know what more you want. And we've done it. We've won a game once again. And we've moved further up the table with that win. Although it would have been good to keep a clean sheet, we won the game. That's all that matters. We had a lot more shots than Bournemouth. We had similar shots on target though, which is kind of a bit worrying. But it is a youth team, so they're not going to be as clinical as the main team. As Caruthers gets man of the match. Verrips made 3 saves today. Johnson had to make 8. And in the end, we come away from the Vitality Stadium 2-1 winners. So after that fantastic game with the youth side, we head to this game against Manchester City. As our chief executive has just said that we're at risk of losing 7 players. I'll look at that after this match. But our next game is at home once again at Bramall Lane against Manchester City. As we get closer to this January transfer window, let me know who you want me to sign in this window. So let's go into this game at Bramall Lane, and hopefully we can continue this good form we've had. Although that loss to Manchester United, I'm expecting another tough game against City, so let's go. Here we are at Bramall Lane for the last game of episode 28. This time we host Manchester City. There is a table. Man City lead on 46 points. We are 21 points behind them, down in 10th place. And hopefully we can do what we did to Liverpool and beat them, because this is what we did. I didn't know he signed for Man City actually, but right. We can do hopefully what we did to Liverpool, and that is bring them off the top spot, because that was an upset, wasn't it? 4-0 for ourselves. But today we're starting Henderson in goals. Tomori, Egan, Basham and Stevens are the back four. In the middle we've got Fleck, Morrison and Ollie Norwood captaining the side today. Brendan Fagan, Callum Robinson and Elise Mousse start up top for us today. Brendan Fagan getting another start. He's played so well since Ollie Watkins is injured. Ederson starts in goals for City with Cancelo, Umtiti, Laporte and Angelino at the back. Gundogan, Rodri and Eriksen are in the centre mid positions, and Silva, Aguero and Leroy Sané are the attackers today for City. That's a very, very strong side, although we thought that against Liverpool, but we went to beat them. Oh, Sané has tackled Egan straight off the bat there, and Sané is running rampant down the right wing. He's cut inside as he's got the space. It falls to Egan now. Bernardo Silva, good save by Henderson. And 2 minutes in, already Man City are attacking. They stole the ball from John Egan, and Bernardo Silva hit that from the edge of the box. Looking at it, Bernardo Silva, Basham can tackle him. I mean, get the ball away for now. Ravel Morrison skips away from the midfielder. I don't know who it was indeed. He's brought it down into Callum Robson, now through into John Fleck. He's not at the pace of Angelino, but he's away as John Fleck. Can he beat possibly Ederson? He hits it straight at Ederson. It's fallen down into John Fleck once again. And 8 minutes in, we're ahead. Look at this, 8 minutes in, once again we scored a goal. John Fleck hit it, good save by Ederson, and then Umtiti fell over Ederson, and oh my word, what a lifeline that is. Man City were looking so attacking at the start, John Fleck there with a header. If he had missed that, I would have cried. But it's into the back of the net. We're 1-0 up. And that is John Fleck's second goal of the season. Ilkay Gundogan through in towards Bernardo Silva. He's going to cut back. He plays into the box. Aguero, good save by Dean Henderson. We can get that away with John Egan. It's out for a corner kick. And Aguero's so close to putting it in the back of the net. It's into the box now. And it's headed away by Lys Mousset. It's an over-the-top ball in towards Laporte, and it's straight into Lys Mousset. Man City are not playing well at all here. Bramall Lane, it's out wide in towards Brendan Figgis. Not got the pace on the defenders, but he can sure play it through in towards Rafa Morton. He's away. Rafa Morton's going to hit it at a tight angle. It's a good save by Ederson, and we're playing quite well today as Ollie Norwood's going to whip this corner into the box onto the head of nobody, and Bernardo Silva can't clear that away. Man City are just all over us right now. The high press is really putting us and making us struggle. And look at that, straight at Sterling. They have the ball through in towards Jamie Vardy. Since when did he sign for City? And Jamie Vardy has put that in the back of the net. I say this, I'm pretty sure Vardy was playing against us for City a few games ago, and last season maybe, but wow. That is a quick one. Jamie Vardy straight on the pitch and straight on the volley, put it past Dean Henderson. And you knew it was coming. They were all over us. And in the end, Jamie Vardy's the one to put it in the back of the net. I mean, they were all over us before, but even since Vardy's come on, they've looked so good. It's into Eriksen, now he's hit it straight at the post. Now it's back into Bernardo Silva, blocked by Basham. We're trying to get away eagerly, but Man City are just having none of it. They're not wanting to take a break. They're straight on us, straight again into Christian Eriksen, now into Cancelo. The ball's in from Christian Eriksen onto the head of McBurney. Can clear that away. Rodri finds Sterling though on the edge of the box. Stones has it. It's into Ollie Norwood, who trips that over the head in towards Rodri. Now on the volley, Jamie Vardy. Oh my goodness, if that had gone in. McBurney running through. He's found it. McBurney's going to cut back. They'll play it down in towards Lewis Ferguson. He's skipped away from one. He's actually still got the ball. Lewis Ferguson, can he hit it past Ederson? Yes, he can. It's into the back of the net. We're 2-1 up. And that is not deserved. I'll say this now. This is not deserved because Man City have been the better team the whole game. But Lewis Ferguson getting that lucky chance, winning it off the defender and poking it past Ederson. What can I say? I'm delighted. It makes up for our shocking start to the season. But it's not really deserved, is it? Can he find anyone? He's going to play it through. Oh, he's been stopped there, Lys Mousset. He plays it into Lewis Ferguson. He turns, hits it. Blocked on the volley. It falls down into Fleck. Oh my word. Oh my word. How has John Fleck missed that? I was getting so hyped. John Fleck on the volley about 2 yards out has literally put it to the other side of the goal. It's out and it's a goal kick. We're in added time. It's crossed into the box. And that's a foul on Jamie Vardy. And that is surely it. We've got 15 seconds left. Dean Henderson's going to pass it, and then we're just going to boot up the pitch with Chris Basham, and that is full time. We have beaten Man City 2-1 at Bramall Lane, and we've upset the league leaders once again. That was an important game for ourselves. We're going further up the table. We're beating all the big teams, well, except for Manchester United if you class them as a big team. Don't hate me for that, but we're winning against most of the big teams, getting most of the good results in, and even beating the smaller teams, something that we haven't been able to do at the start of the season. But in the end, we win 2-1. So it says here we had more shots than Man City, although I don't remember. Maybe it was the series of shots at the end, I'm unsure, but we had less possession. In the end, we won. The player ratings today, man of the match was Gundogan for City. Ederson made 4 saves, but Dean Henderson had to make 3 for ourselves. Tomori put in a shift at right back as well for Baldock because Baldock just wasn't fit enough to play in that game. He wouldn't have enough stamina. But in the end, we come away 2-1 winners against Manchester City. A very, very good result for ourselves. We're currently in 9th place. As you can see, there were 2 points ahead of Wolves. We're joint on points with Leicester City. We've just missed out on 8th place by 1 goal. But we're just about halfway through the season, and the top of the league actually looks quite close. The top 4 are separated by 3 points. Obviously, that's thanks to ourselves beating Liverpool in the previous episode and then beating Man City the last match. We seem to have a good record against the top 6 anyway so far in the previous few games. So as we go further down the table, there's a bit of a gap between Man United in 4th and Chelsea in 5th. If we go further down the table, from 14th place to 13th place, there is a 6-point gap. Now, we didn't have that last season. It was all so close. I think it was last season that 13th or below were in the relegation battle. This season it seems to be set in stone that it is 14th below, because look at this, Aston Villa on 13 points, 6 points behind Newcastle above them, and if we keep going down, Fulham there on 8 points after 18 games. That is absolutely dreadful. The teams that have come up this season, Fulham, Derby and Stoke, as I said in the last episode, they aren't doing that well. 3 of them are in the bottom 4. Burnley's the only one separating them. They haven't had a good season either. But anyway guys, that is going to be the end of this episode, episode 28 of the series. The next game, as I said, will be in the next episode. That is away at Spurs, who won the league last season, believe it or not. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that sub button and also hit the bell for notifications whenever these videos go live. Be sure to like the video as well and let me know down in the comments any improvements I can make to the series to make it more enjoyable for the viewers, you guys. Obviously I want to listen to all of your feedback and try and implement that so it's more enjoyable. That's what I want. I don't want it to be what I want it to be what you guys want. If you want to change, let me know. But anyway guys, that is going to be it. Thank you ever so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you guys next time.